Jack, just like you see my name.
Just Action Jack.
Action Jack. If you don't see it on Action Jack, it's Action Jack8893. So.
Is there an underscore in there, or is it just Action Jack?
Action Jack, no underscores, no nothing. It's like you see my name, like you see right now on our chat. Exactly. It's probably Action Jack8893. That's what you're gonna have to type in.
Got it.
All right, good.
Right, give me 2 seconds to get someplace where I can not die if I'm not here.
Somebody's in already. Who's in here?
That's me.
Okay.
I've just fallen to my death too many times right here, so
Yeah,
I'd
no
like
problem.
to get down to bedrock before I take a virtual tour of something else. All right, Jenny, I'm going off comms for a minute. No, actually, I'm not, because I want to be able to talk to you at the same time. All right, go ahead. So what am I looking at here?
Showing you my base. You're gonna actually be kind of shocked. Not everybody can do what I do, which I don't see you in right now.
You don't see what right now?
I don't see you on my thing, on my broadcast.
You see that?
Not yet. Are you seeing what I'm showing you?
Yeah.
What do you see?
I see your forges right now.
Okay.
One's facing the opposite direction of the other.
Yep.
Hatch on the floor.
Are you seeing what I'm showing you? Okay. All right. Ready? You're gonna be shocked. You see everything I got is concrete, right? All right, pretty solid. And I did my land claims, which I will not disclose those because I don't know if that's you. Are you Big Papa Timo?
That's my YouTube handle.
Okay, good. All right, so I did this, and I put the land claims right there underneath these two, right? One, just one. So it's out here. So it protects this door. Still don't know where I'm at, do you?
Nope.
All right. So that's the center of this hotel. The center.
All right, there's like a 5-second delay in the video, just so you know.
Oh, I know.
Oh, okay. You're on the roof of the hotel.
Yeah, on the roof.
Still don't know where I'm at, do you?
Didn't mean to do that. God damn it.
Alright.
All right, you'll see that I have. If you looked around, you saw that I had no beds in here.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
So
Yeah, on the roof. Yeah, damn it. Alright, you'll see that I have. If you looked around, you saw that I had no beds in here.
all right, I just went into the room where I put the beds.
Okay, so you get the land claim in the center.
Mm-hmm.
Beds all around.
Alright, I just went into the room where it is.
And you see that I spaced them out. The land claims on this hotel.
Yeah, that's a big gap between them, though.
Oh, because, like I was saying, if you sit down and you threw one down and you go 1, 2, 3, and then bam, if you overlap them, somebody can throw a land claim in between and it negates it out. So I remembered. So you do 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth one out, and then that was my space, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then land claim. So it would not cross them out, so no one could put anything in between them.
So how many spaces are actually between those land claims?
Just remember, so you just go 3 out, drop the one, because it should be only, I might have, it's just inside for the most part. The outside, I spaced them 3 out, so you're going 1, 2, 3, and that should be your barrier right there where you seen the square. And then 1, 2, 3, your barrier. Then I laid the land claim down. All right, going back out here. Ooh. Damn it. All right,
Okay, yeah,
so
see, I'm confused on these land claims because the way we were talking yesterday,
yeah,
if you
okay,
put,
so if you go, if you do, okay, so the barrier should be literally 3 out, and then you put down on the 4th one, like your wall. It protects the wall or the door wherever you're framed out. So you go 3 out, and then lay a wall down. They should not be able to go through the wall. So if you were to sit down and you threw down your land claims, you don't want them overlapping. So you should be going 6 out directly, not overlapping your either direction with your land claims. But if you're putting a wall down, that's the barrier finding of it. They hit, they're going to sit there and having a hard time going through it. So you could either be having it inside the barrier of the land claim, or you're kind of somewhat outside the barrier of the land claim. That's why I always throw down the 4. But if you're putting land claims out spacing wise, you don't want them overlapping in your barrier, land claim to land claim. You go 3 out, so distance is 6. Okay, do you see what I'm saying?
so there's 6 blocks between the land claim blocks.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, yeah. See, yesterday we were talking with 4 between them.
So you could, if you did that, then there's a space in between them. But if you threw down a wall, you just do 4, and then you do the land claim from the wall back, and it should be 3, and then it should be like the 4th, because once you put a wall in between that one, it's protected right there. I mean, you can always try. That's the thing. That's why I always say, always try it out with like Jenny too, to sit there and make sure that it's correct on when it comes to a barrier of a wall being protected by the barrier of the land claim. So if you do barrier to barrier, it's 3 and 3, which is 6 apart. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Yeah, I see what you're saying now.
Like I said, it's tricky. It's very, 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 very tricky. So it's always good to test that out, not being allies first, and then throwing down the land claim, throwing up a wall, just throwing up a block and saying, can you take that? Can you pick it up? Can you set something down? That's what you do. All right. So I'm looking at the wall. So what I did is I blocked off all the stairs basically, so they can't just get up in here. And then I made a ladder, because the center of the roof, where it's all glass, is basically the center point to make a base, like I did with the hotel, up above ground. All right. Now, is this conducive of not wasting material? Oh, well, of course, it can be a source of wasting material. But the other thing, what I'm looking at, is I can open up the legs. I did the corners with landscaping. So they may hit the zombies may hit the legs of, once I start gutting out the center of it. They'll run through the middle, because that's why the forges are right in the dead center. So if they come in and running like Horde Night and everything, they're running around in the center of the building because of the forges. That's what I. And you see how big it is in here, how I have it, right? Now I'm going to show you my inventory. And this is how I do my inventory. Always. Always, always, always. Tell me when you can see it.
Right now you're looking at the forge.
Right.
15-second delay.
Yeah, there is. Just let me know when you see it.
1450 right now. Yep, there it is.
Okay.
That's the picture you sent me.
Yeah. So I always keep my workbench. Then I keep repair kits. Well, now that I have them. So I keep a workbench on me at all times. If I'm able to make an extra one, that's what I do. Is I keep one on me. So when I go out, I'm able to upgrade everything that I'm going to be using. It doesn't matter from tires, anything that has to do with the car parts, weapons, anything like that, so I can consolidate. So everything is consolidated with a mobile one. And you see my wrench, I've got that up there, so I can always break it down. So I get up on the roof, throw it up there, make a flat spot for the most part, or I use a flat roof if there is one that I don't have to do that to, and I do that. Always keep a pot, a grill, I keep drink on me, right? And I keep 50 yucca just in case I'm not gonna have any food right off the bat wherever I'm at, so I keep that. And then the reason why I do the hammer on the left hand side and then weapons is because then I can switch from weapon to hammer, or from hammer to weapon real quick from the end, so I'm got a weapon right in my hand right away instead of trying to scroll in the center of it. And then I keep my frames right near with my hammer so I can build stuff right away, quick, fast. When I start going, it just works out better. And then I put my heels right next to the wood frames, so I'm not scrolling very far, because like I said, I've been playing this game forever and a day. So as you can see that I have the steel and forged iron. So forged iron is if all of a sudden if I needed to make a door or found a wooden door, I'm able to just go ahead and upgrade that door if I'm stuck in a bad situation and I'm like, okay, I guess gotta frame this up quick, and then bam, it's, but I have to have iron. So if I don't have, sometimes I always have some iron on me, and that would be where the concrete mix, I have a little bit, not a lot, just enough, 300, 400. I've been working in this spot for a bit, and I haven't left it. As you can tell, I've concreted it up. But this, what you see, the supply boxes, I use the supply boxes. I do not just use the chests, because that's a pain in the ass. You put the names up on there, but you can sit there and use the supply boxes. And then I organize it. I organize my stuff so I know what I have on hand, and I know when something's gone, period. Because that's the way I like to make sure I have things. So hopefully you'll see this, and then I'm going to go to the next one. Tell me when you see the organization of the engine and all the mechanical stuff. And that's and I'm on day 81.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Are you?
see the end.
Yeah, okay. And then you'll see the food. Tell me when you see the food, when you get a chance. I did a lot of hunting. I just get on the mini bike and I would go hunting. Now I'm going to show you what the mini bike, what I have on it. Now I upgraded, make sure everything, because like I said, the mini bike, they didn't make invincible anymore. They made it fragile. So if I repair it, it dwindles down, and then you're kind of screwed. Oh, good Lord. Ah, there we go. Ah. Ah. All right, now I'm gonna get on my mini bike, or look inside the mini bike. Tell me when you. Oh, that's not getting on. All right. Now you'll see when you get the chance to look inside the mini bike. The only thing that I have on there that's not high level is the lock, because I've taken every lock that I can and upgraded it, because when you repair, it dwindles down, just like you would if you repaired your tools and your weapons. That's why I try not to do repair. I just go ahead and take it apart, grab the battery, upgrade everything, because you drop the numbers, it just dwindles down faster. You got to keep the numbers up high. Tell me when you guys see inside the mini bike. Do you see inside the mini bike?
It's getting there now. Yep.
If you see the meat, normally I would cook that up. That would have been cooked, and I would have made either grilled or bacon and eggs. So basically, I keep food, and the reason why it's not made bacon and eggs is because I haven't found any eggs that I have done any traveling out. So no traveling out, no finding eggs, then there's no bacon and eggs. If not, it just goes grilled. So I grab a little bit of that and I leave it in the basket, because they can't get into, anybody who jumps onto the server can only do one of two things. They can put a land claim right near it. They can't put a land claim near it because I already have a land claim down on near my base. So they're SOL on that part. Mm-hmm.
Now, can other players, they can't damage the land claims at all?
They could sit there and hammer at it, but you're going to hear it. You're going to hear it, and you're going to be like, oh shit, okay, they're nearby, like my base.
Now, would you hear that from like across the map if you were out hunting?
Yes, you hear the ping. Trust me, okay. You hear it.
Jenny, I'm starting up the private game because I want to do some testing on here before we get back to the other one.
What testing is that?
I want to do some testing on the distances on the land grabs, or the land blocks and walls and stuff like that.
Just do it. Just do it on just the regular. I mean, you're on there. You got the materials. Just do it. You just go up above, because your best bet is hit and miss. You're going to be running around regardless. So you could just sit there and grab them and build your upper part, like I was saying. Like you seen where I got on top of this hotel, basically going up, and then you make your little shelter, but you don't make it all walls. You make it where you're able to see out, like almost like a jail cell. You put the bars up from the ground, and you make a wall, and be able to see out when you get up there, 360 all the way around. So you're protected. So the only thing that somebody can do, and then you can even make the roof jail bars, because when you get up, you can see somebody on top of you. If they somehow get up there, they should not be able to get on top of your thing, because if you did the right with the land claim, you should be fine. You should not have any trouble being able to look up. So that's easier. I mean, I could have sat there and just started building that thing, but it's something you gotta open your eyes quick and looking at it. Now the land claim thing, you can always break while you're doing your multi-server and learning. I got all that stuff. All right, I am going to get off this one and then join you guys.
All right, give me a few minutes. Give me like 2 minutes. All right, Jenny, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, I think we're gonna have to strip everything at the top again, which is not really what I wanted to do. But I don't think I just got to take all those land blocks off and put them in the correct spaces. I think it actually simplifies the design a little bit, because we won't need nearly as many.
Yeah, you don't need that many. If you do it,
I was putting them as corners and then 4 blocks between them.
oh,
And using that as the frame, because when we were talking yesterday, that's how I laid out that test one, and you said yes.
Okay.
It wasn't a 6 gap between them, it was 4 between them.
Yeah, like I said,
we didn't go over that barrier.
Yeah, you gotta remember the barrier. The center mass of the land claim, all the way around it, is going to be, all 4 corners is 3 blocks out, and then you got to test to see if you laid the block down on the 4th, can somebody get in? Does it ping it? Period. That's what you need to do. But from the one that you placed right by the hatch, you can literally build 4 out, 3 out, go to 3 out.
Yeah, that one by the hatch was not in the right. It wasn't in the right place.
Gotcha. So
it would not have allowed us to build high enough up. They would have been able to break through the top.
So, like I said, you put it like right on either side of the hatch, right where you can see it, and then you build around it the dome.
All right, we're back.
All right, now I'm gonna stop broadcasting. No, I want out of.